And good morning. Thank you very much for joining us at the Trade Office live here online for another live intro. We've got a very interesting one here this morning. Before I give the short intro as to who we are going to be hearing from, I'd like to give a warm welcome to Ben and Nir from Verint. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Elliot.
Good morning, guys. I want to thank you very much for joining. To our viewers watching, this is a very cool and proud introduction for us to make because it's with a real tech giant. Verint have for over 20 years been empowering the world's strongest security organizations with data mining, automated predictive and accurate intelligence, and having grossed almost $2 billion in 2019. They're still a growing leading company. They're very popular for reducing routine tasks, action to happen efficiently, with a very, very broad and wide portfolio. It's so broad that today we're just going to be introducing the tip of the iceberg of Verint with a very bite-sized introduction. And I'm sure Ben and Neil, we're going to have to do some more in-depth discussions and explanations of some of your more specific portfolio company, solutions. I know you have loads. And so guys, please tell us, who are you? What is Verint? What do you do?
Well, thank you, Elliot, for the opportunity to present today, to be with you guys remotely. We are happy that you managed the time and joined us this morning to the webinar. Without further ado, my name is Ben Kapon. I'm Director of Marketing for Verint Cybersecurity Solutions. I'm in with Verint for 6 years. Verint, by the way, exists 25 years. We are a global leader in the cyber intelligence solutions. We have one of the broadest cyber intelligence portfolio. We have 8 different products. We will go through them in a minute. We have large install base, and the vision of our company is to neutralize and prevent terror and crime, as well as cyber attacks of today and tomorrow, of course. We are here to secure tomorrow and make the world a safer place. We are operating all over the world. We have projects at any scale, any size, on any environment, both from the government sector as well as the private sector. We do have 3 main core competencies. One of them is the technology house, the other one is the methodology, and the last one is the intelligence. We do have, like I said, 8 different product lines for different purpose and for different organizations. Today, we're going to focus on the cybersecurity, what you see on your left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, there is a drill down, or let's say a detailed explanation of what product we have. The first one is Threat Protection System. This is a complete EPP, endpoint protection platform, protecting both the endpoint and the network of the organization. The next one is Luminar, stands for Cyber Threat Intelligence. We provide external intelligence coming from different sources. The idea here is to identify impending attacks on the organizations. And last but not least, we provide nations with the capability to build their national SOC. We call this solution National Defense Center. Some of our notable wins, we won the ASEAN Bunker Award with a combination of our threat protection system. This was an initiative by this particular financial institution. This is a customer of us who has over 130 branches in Taiwan, and we are deployed over there. Second thing, we have a joint offering with Thales. I know that Thales is strong in South Africa, so I felt it is crucial to mention this kind of thing. We do, last year, we built the Philippine National SOC. This was a deal composed with several of our products. And then last but not least, we won a multi-million-dollar contract with 2 of the most advanced government agencies to build their cyber SOC and cyber defense solution. So for now, any other questions, Elliot?
Well, yeah. Well, first of all, thanks. I know that that is still a very basic introduction of the many things you've done and the many successes you have to share. Can you perhaps tell us about some of your specific solutions?
Oh, yeah. What we provide, we want to help organization to maximize their security resilience. And for that, we are providing solutions both for the prevention, automatic prevention, as well as detection and response. You know, threats and threat actors who carry out their attack, if they pass to the prevention layer, then the malware resides within the organization. And for that, you need a solution for detection and response. And last but not least, if you don't want to be in the news, you need to do proactive threat hunting, and for that we have our platforms. So anything that comes from threats that are known knowns until they become unknown unknowns, we provide those solutions. Our strategy talks about organizational level visibility, nationwide visibility, as well as external threats. We help organizations to build their SOC. It's not only about the technology layer at the bottom. It's also about helping organizations to build their capacity building, the different teams that need to be there, the SOC playbooks, and so on and so forth. And last but not least, we provide go-to-production training as well as services for organizations who wish to organically become effective in terms of cybersecurity. So this is what we do. Threat protection system is about maximizing detection, automating the investigation, and saving up to 80% of the analyst time, as well as orchestrating the response. TPS stands in the middle, in the core of the Security Operations Center, connected to different tools in the Security Operations Center, and it helps organizations to build a successful security resilience. And of course, customers who wish to deploy only the DPS can enjoy the benefits of this particular program. Like I said before, we are monitoring endpoints, like every famous endpoint protection platform. We are also monitoring the network. This is for the threat protection system. Now we are moving to the Luminar Threat Intel solution. Over here, we wanted to enable organization to extend their visibility beyond the organization, because we believe this is the only way to break the asymmetric battle between the cyber warfare and the defenders, by playing in their playground and understanding what they are aiming to do. But since Threat Intel is involved with a lot of information, we wanted to make it customer-centric and be targeted to the specific organization, specific industry, and specific region upon which the organization is in, and provide only Threat Intel information that is relevant to those organizations on those particular parameters. Last but not least, we know to connect this solution into the already deployed security controls in order to amplify the defense ecosystem and help the organization to mitigate those risks, and any information in the system is actionable. We do monitor the open, deep, private, and dark web. We do it, and we are monitoring thousands of different sources that are related to cybersecurity. The systems comes equipped with proprietary database of 10 years. Actually, we are monitoring over 25 million organizations all over the world. We are monitoring 3 million threat actors, and we are extracting intelligence out of it, including TTPs, IOCs, shared notifications, underground markets, vulnerability, exploitation, and so on and so forth. We are validating every information that we find. It's composed of analysts who speaks over 20 plus languages, and they have domain expertise in different type of attacks. We are producing reports, and that's it for now for the services we provide.
Great. So now that we thank you very much for the explanation, we have to, of course, hear from Nir Collins. Nir, we most enjoyed having you with us on our Cyber Roadshow in Botswana in 2019. Without mentioning any names, you know you represent Verint to many leading companies in Southern Africa. Nir, can you tell us a bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Elliot. Botswana was amazing, and I'm looking forward for the next visits in the next upcoming months and years. So first of all, my name is Neil Collins.
Enough with this COVID lockdown nonsense.
Absolutely. Let me introduce myself. Neil Collins. I'm the business development manager in the cyber unit here at Verint. Managing, you can say, the sales side of the business here at Verint and representing Verint globally around the world. Please allow me first to introduce our main and most advanced cyber solution that Verint has to offer to their customers today. And Ben already touched base with that. I'm talking about the TPS, the Threat Protection System. Again, leveraging more than 20 years of actionable intelligence experience, Verint Threat Protection System transforms the way organizations defend themselves against complex cyber threats. Unlike other solutions, TPS was built from the ground up as a unified and intelligence-driven solution platform that detects breaches across the attack chain and reveals the full storyline and transforms the way cyber analytics works. I will now share with you a short story, a success story that happened in South Africa, something that our team is very proud of. Now, I'm talking about a large financial institution, okay? Looking at the background, the cyber maturity level was about mid-level maturity. They lacked some network visibility, which is key in cyber. We all know that. They had many best of breed solutions and point tools. But again, they were lacking the cyber methodology and the process. And we wanted to leverage the Israeli cyber expertise that we have on our team and bring that up front with this end user. The customer was also experiencing some challenges, okay? Highly targeted organization, of course, being a financial institution. So they have to deal with that. And we did in doing our best to help them to solve these type of problems. They experienced, of course, some initial attacks, including an inside threats. And talking about the full sales cycle, they were suffering in one specific month more than 3 attacks, targeted attacks. Later on, you can say another challenge, main challenge that this end user had was analyst shortage. Okay, they were lacking the number of personnel in the group. We all know that just in the US alone, there's a shortage of more than 2 million analysts today. Okay, so you can imagine what is happening around the globe. Now, TPS automates the investigation process, focusing and fusing thousands of leads and forensics into a handful of confirmed incidents with next steps recommendations for fast response, which at the end of the day saves precious time, but also enhances the productivity of the team. The second issue that they were experiencing, they wanted to be independent. They didn't want to rely on other organizational SOCs, security operation centers. And when Verint came, we did our best to solve that issue, because the TPS is a full holistic solution which provides an end-to-end visibility, both covering network and endpoint security. Lastly, I want to say that the reasons that we won this great customer is a very successful POC, a proof of concept. We showed them our value in our solution, and I believe that very, very quickly our tools, our security tools, the TPS, mainly the TPS, but not only, showed the customer the need of having a full coverage solution on your network, on your infrastructure. Second, Verint TPS, sorry, the CEO of this end user wanted a partner, and they wanted a cyber thought leader. And this is where Verint Verint experience in the cyber intelligence platform and arena allowed us to win this deal. And last but not least, they appreciated, the customer appreciated our intelligence-based approach. And this is what I have to say. Elliot, back to you.
Thank you very much, guys. I know it's very ambitious trying to give some sort of a substantial introduction to a company like Verint, given the number of things that you do. But thank you very much, first of all, for this introduction. As, of course, you have so many of these solutions, as you touched on, that attain to national security agencies, law enforcement agencies, critical infrastructure you refer to, enterprises, telecommunications providers, and more. We are going to have to dig down into some more specific solutions on another call. But first of all, I want to thank you very much for giving this introduction today. To our viewers watching, I hope you know that Verint, they are very, very, very busy in Southern Africa already. We'd love for you to reach out to them or reach out to us to hear more before more videos and explanations come along. Before we wrap it up and say goodbye, guys, have you got any closing words, Ben?
Well, I'd like to take the opportunity just to offer our users or to offer our audiences the following. First, we just released a new report around the changes in the threat landscape since the beginning of this quarter. So you can jump by our website, go to the resource page, and download this report on the right-hand side. And of course, we are offering 60 days free trial of our daily cyber threat intelligence feed. It's all about less noise, more insightful, and better use of your time. So with that in mind, so just if you can navigate your website, you'll find a handful of useful information. And I would like to thank you again, Elliot, for the opportunity to present today in front of the South African market. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nir and Ben. And to our viewers, we've got quite a few people watching with us live today, and many more who are going to see our videos so that they can perhaps engage with Verint, see the relevance and the value that Verint can bring to your different companies. Thank you very much for your time in watching this live intro. And please do reach out to us at the Trade Office. We're based here in South Africa, connecting Israeli businesses with South African businesses. We love innovation. We love making things tick. So make sure to reach out to us to see how we can connect you or expose you to leading Israeli innovations in technology. Have a wonderful day and stay safe out there.